The woman was working on the computer when suddenly she got a message in the middle of the night. The surprising thing was that the message came from her own phone. She was stunned as soon as she opened the message because it contained some of her personal photos. Suddenly, she got an ominous feeling, and as she got up, she saw that the main door of the house was open. The same person who had taken her phone was standing outside the door. Later, it was found out that the girl was an outsider and dumb and could not hear any sound around, due to which that person took her phone. She immediately ran in fear and closed the door from inside. But that person did not want to miss this rare opportunity and started looking for another entrance. Since she did not have a phone, she tried to call the police from the computer, but the man had already sensed her plan and switched off the main power switch. This took her computer offline. Before she could understand anything, the man came to the window and made a mark on the window with a tool. While she was trembling with fear, she noticed that the man had also deflated the tires of her car. It seemed that the man wanted to scare her by trapping her in the house. While the man was waiting outside, she took out a lipstick from her bag and wrote on the window glass that her friend was coming soon and warned him to leave immediately. She drew the attention of the man with the light of the torch. Surprisingly, the man did not seem to be afraid. Realizing that it was difficult to survive tonight, she took a small tool and a hammer from the kitchen to save herself and started looking for the man. When she could not find the man, she quickly returned to the bedroom and closed the door with the cupboard. Then she closed the curtains and sat near the window. But she did not know that the man was very clever, and instead of coming in through the window, he was repeatedly knocking on the window. At this time, she was very scared, but as soon as she looked towards the window, she saw a woman's hand. It turned out that the woman was her neighbor, whom the man had already harmed. Only then did she understand that she had become the victim of an unusual person. To save her life, she quickly ran from the bedroom to the living room. Then she remembered that the neighbor always kept her phone in her pant pocket. So, to take her phone and call the police, she quietly found the car keys and rang the car alarm. As expected, it worked, and the man's attention shifted to the car. Seeing this, she rushed to the neighbor, but she did not find her phone. Moreover, the man returned. In an emergency, she quickly ran inside the house, and while closing the door, the man's hand got stuck. But her strength was not enough to fight the man, and she quickly opened the window. She was forced to pick up a hammer from the ground and attacked the man. After closing the window completely, she heaved a sigh of relief. But these continuous incidents made the man angry. When she showed the neighbor's phone, he understood that his plan failed again. When she realized that she could not escape from the first floor, she quickly ran to the second floor and made a plan to distract the man. She tried to quietly climb to the roof through the window by diverting the man's attention and threw a torch into the forest. As expected, the man saw the light in the forest and went in that direction. Seeing the opportunity, she prepared to climb down from the roof, but she was slow and the man tried to stop her. It turned out that the man was deceived and had returned. She was forced to go back to the roof again. Meanwhile, the man had prepared the next device. As soon as she raised her head, the man made a second attempt. Fortunately, she escaped. But she knew that the man was not going to give up his intention to harm her. To save her life, she endured the pain and pulled an object from her thigh and dropped it on the man as he climbed onto the roof. She tried to pick up an object to stop him completely, but she did not know how to handle it. She was forced to run inside the house and entered the second floor through the window, as the man's device was with her. The man was forced to go back. But then there was a big twist in the story. The neighbor's husband returned home. Not finding his wife at home, he came to her house looking for her as she was outside. He did not hear the sound of the door. Fortunately, the husband saw some marks on the window, and as soon as he got suspicious, he prepared to call the police. But then the man came there disguised as a policeman, and without saying anything, asked the husband to raise his hands. Then he took the phone from the father on the pretext of calling for help, but kept it in his pocket. The father thought that this policeman was strange. He asked for the phone back. Seeing that the father was taller than him, the man returned the phone. But in the panic, an earring fell from the man's pocket. He was surprised because it was a gift given to his wife on her birthday. He immediately guessed that this man was the same person, but he did not say anything. In fact, as soon as the person's attention was diverted, he picked up a stone from the ground and prepared to stop him. To see the rest of the story, do follow. Don't forget, like and subscribe.